Cannabis can be used so effectively for people who have sexual ailments, even people who have sexual anxiety. Vaping is so good for that, not necessarily like a big high, but it's a high enough to get them within their body, right? So even if people are feeling anxiety within their work, or if they're just having a lot of pain within their body before they want to go into their pleasure, they can have like a CBD bath bomb, or like a cannabis THC bath bomb can really help them allow themselves to gain pleasure. So what I like to do is just teach people all of the benefits of cannabis, teach them all of the different applications, all of the different types of strains that we have, because I promise you there's a cannabis product that can help you have that pleasurable experience. One of the biggest heartbreaking things that happens to me is when people use cannabis for the first time and they're like, oh, I wanted to like have great sex with my husband and I had an edible and I like knocked out or something. And I'm like, oh my God. And they're like, I'll never use cannabis again. That is like so heartbreaking to me, because cannabis has so many amazing benefits and can give you such a beautiful quality life that I don't want people to rush in, but to have a pleasurable time in. And that's why I think I focus so much on education. I really like to empower people to take control over their health. Basically, how I started Pleasure Peaks is my background is in the healthcare space. What I think the future of cannabis and sexual health can be like, I always say I'm not having a kid until there's a cannabis epidural. And that's something like I'm actively working on, has always been like cannabis pharmaceuticals and medical cannabis applications in terms of cannabis products. And early on in my career, I was working with chronic pain patients, and I had a huge demographic of women that were suffering from sexual health ailments I had no clue of. I was like, what is endometriosis? Learning about fibroids, and then learning about PCOS. And there was just so much that it's just a huge passion that I have to let women understand that they can have an optimal and pleasurable sex life regardless of whatever you're facing. There are things that can help you, and let's talk about it all.